Do you think it's being generous to write a negative review? I think it is, as long as you're not being attacked, like you're not attacking them. Like you're giving like an actual good review, something they can learn from.
So you're talking about giving them some positive feedback is what you're talking about. So in other words...
Constructive feedback.
Constructive, yeah. And I call it positive because it's constructive.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily negative.
No.
It's basically saying, this wasn't done right, and I think that if you did this, it would be better, or this was my experience, and I wish it could have been better, and that helps them to be able to improve.
Yeah.
It's positive in a way, but it's also negative in that, well, they didn't hit the mark and actually give you an awesome experience, right? So I think that is something that is generous. Yeah. Actually, that's probably harder to do than it is to just give positive all the time. Right?
Yeah. So
I think that when I tend to only give reviews when they are positive.
When they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people that's gonna go on there and just rah, 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 like most people do. Like there's a lot of people that do that, right?
Yes.
So I think that yeah.
I'd like to do that more often.
Yeah.
Than I don't.
I used to, like, even especially with audiobooks, so I listen to audiobooks a lot.
Yeah.
And when I first started getting into them, I noticed that at the end I was really eager to want to give my feedback on it and so forth, right? So I would give, the stars, and I would write a little thing, blah blah blah, and do all this. Because truthfully, when it came to the reviews, those were very helpful to me in terms of just selecting those books. When you were
selecting the books, yeah. I can see that.
But now, I'd say for the last 10 ebooks or so that I've listened to, I haven't bothered. Like, I haven't bothered to give feedback on them. I don't know why. Maybe it's a lack of time, because I would take all this time to give these reviews and so forth.
You're not being very generous.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not being generous with positive reviews. So maybe as far as like ways that I could be more generous, I could certainly be more generous with taking the time to actually give reviews back to these companies.
Yeah, I don't write reviews very often. If it's a click easy star that I can just give a rating for, do those no problem. But if it's like I actually have to type something out, the only time I feel like I want to give reviews is when they do something wrong, which that's not always good.
No.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about this, like I don't think I've ever given a positive review, like wrote something out ever.
Really? Never?
I don't know. I'm sure I have a few times, but not that I can think of.
Oh my.
Like maybe like at McCory's when they have like the happy face buttons when you're leaving the store, you can be like, excellent service, medium, sucky. I click one of those on my way out, but now those don't happen anymore because we're in COVID times.
Right.
So I don't even get the fun of doing that anymore.
Oh boy. It's tragic.